Hello everybody. Today we're going to be looking at this problem from the AMC 8 2023, and I believe it's problem 16. It's an interesting problem in itself, but it also gives you a bit of an insight in how to solve problems in general in the AMC 8. So let's have a little read of it. We're going to go through, we're going to highlight the key ideas. So the letters P, Q and R are entered into a 20 by 20 table. According to the pattern shown below, what is the pattern PQR, PQR? So we see the letters PQR don't really have any significance. The important thing is that there are 3 of them. So let's write this down. There's 3 of them. Now let's have a look at the size of the table. It's 20 by 20. There's no way we can possibly draw this out. There has to be a shortcut. It has to be linked to the number 3. And it has to be linked to the number 20. Now, before we go any further, we'll then have a look at the possible options. Well, let's have a look at the options. Okay. All of these options show there's more or less the same number of P's, Q's and R's. Kind of makes sense. But we'll see that there's always 1 or 2 that has more than the others. Okay, so the question is not really about counting them, but working out which ones are in excess. So let's see if we can work this out. So the important thing to realize about 3 and 20, well, it repeats every 3, but 3 doesn't go into 20. So we can use this fact to help us tremendously. So this is how I like to think about it. There's many different ways of thinking about it, but this is how I like to do it. So we imagine we've got this square. I'll draw this quite roughly. And this is going to be the whole 20 by 20 grid. But we can actually split it up into a few smaller parts. Now, I'm not going to do this to scale, but you will see where I'm coming from in a moment. So we can split it into a smaller square, 2 rectangles, and then a tiny square. And I'll give you the dimensions in just one moment. So we can actually split this 20 up into 18 and 2. So that's right. So we're going to have an 18 by 18. We're going to have a 2 by 18. Have a 2 by 18. And then we're going to have this little square 2 by 2. And it turns out that actually this little square 2 by 2 is the key. Let's try and work out why. So this one is just going to have PQR, PQR, PQR. Going all along, and then this is going to be QRP, QRP. And as you can see, every single line is going to have the same thing repeating every 3, and it's divisible by 3. So what we know in this whole big square, we're going to have the same number of PQR. It's going to be completely equal. So there's going to be no excess here. Now, likewise, if you think about this, because it's 18 long, 18 high, or this one is 18 long, they will also have the same number of PQR. So there's going to be no excess here, because 3 goes exactly into 18. So everything becomes about this main diagonal, about this little block. So let's see if we can try and work out what's going to be in this little 2 by 2 square. Well, let's go back to this original one. Can you see it's going to go PRQ, PRQ along the main diagonal? So we can use this fact. We know it's going to go PRQ, 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 all the way up, and it's going to go into that perfectly, because 18 repeats every 3. 3 goes into 18, so that means that this one here is going to be P, this one is going to be R, this one is going to be Q, this one's going to be Q. This is the only excess, which shows you that we're going to have more Q's and the number of P's and R's will be equal. So which one has more Q's and the P's and R's are equal? It's C. You don't have to do any counting. It's just about looking at it in the right way. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. And of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more.